The children's version. These killer bees don't care because we all have water around our places and our sacks and our homes and our towns and all that. Water for and stock tanks out in the desert for the cows and horses, etc. Bees, there's plenty for them to forage on and to do, and so they're not having an issue. When you hear of the collapse of the bees, well, honeybees, there's more honeybees right now than there ever have been, and it's just they're an invasive species. Now I'm gonna let Hosh get that thing going because I can.
It's going.
Are we live in the hive?
We sure are.
Live in the hive. I was just expounding to our 360 crew, whoever that is out there, about everything, because that's what I do. I expoundeth. Yes, indeed.
Great.
We got people coming on?
We sure do.
Killer Bee Nation. Yes, indeed. We have bees. Durr, right? We're not we're not just looking good in the bee suits. We actually have killer bees. Now we're in one of our favorite neck of the woods, Cave Creek. Portal, actually. Huge area up here on the border of Arizona and New Mexico. And so there's, of course, the killer bees are everywhere. But this poor gal's husband got stung up day before yesterday, I think. Susan, I can't remember. Anyway, and comment if you can, Susan. Can you, because Hosh can tell that you're on then?
Yeah, they're saying it's pixely, but maybe when we get around to the other side of the tree.
Okay, well, let's put it on our nets then before we get around the other side. Because I've already walked over there, and they know we're here.
They're very active.
Yeah, it's about 10 foot up, guys. Wow, it's dry out. I should have brought a water, but...
You want me to go get some?
Well, yeah.
It's worth it, of course.
It's worth it. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see if it gets unpixelated around the corner.
If you focus on this one, that's the...
That's it?
That's the
okay, great. We got 4 cameras on here, guys, because we're live streaming on a bunch of shit and capturing also. So, yeah, these bees have already shown their colors. Damn it. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to show everybody with the 360 what's going on first. Actually, I think I can just wedge that up there. Would not be too good to be true. Yes, it would. It would be too good to be true. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Look at that. I got that up there, guys. So look I got the 360 up there so they can see everything. All right, Killer Bee Nation. So the bees are in that knothole. Now, it doesn't look like much, right? It just kind of looks like, a standard old knothole. Well, that's the airport, not the city. And if you look, you can see bees going in and out of it. Just a few days ago, they lit up and stung this gal's husband. And so that's the thing about these Africanized honeybees. I mean, and also look at this tree, you guys. I mean, that's a great big old case of holy cow, huh? This is what's called an alligator juniper. You can see the type of bark that it has. Now, this is a really old one, obviously. Look at the diameter, the girth on this thing. And this is so old, these lower branches, that they've worn off the top part of the bark. They're still fine. I mean, there's still live growth out there at the end. But this is really, really old tree, Killer Bee Nation. This is absolutely beautiful. We have some old growth stuff out here, and it's really beautiful. We're in the Chiricahuas. We're actually on the eastern side of the Chiricahua Mountains here in southeastern Arizona. If you want to Google where we are, Google Maps, just put in north, east, south, and west of Bumfuck, and we're right smack dab in the middle. Yes, that's correct. You heard me right. Anyway, yeah. So nothing yet. Look at where I got the 360.
Very nice.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
But once we get the ladder up, then I want to pull that piece of wood out of there, and see what's going on in there. We might be able to see down in there a bit or something. Oh, Hosh brought some water from me.
Yeah, I did bring your friend.
The bar is open. You brought what?
I brought your friend.
The flashlight. Oh, is he a smarty pants?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Well, say good afternoon, Hosh.
Good afternoon, Hosh.
Thank you. Boy, that was exhausting anyway. Yeah. So
I'm beat. I'm going to go wait it out in the truck.
Yeah, you going to take a nap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only remember one job that we did where Hosh had to do that, but he was sick.
Oh, God.
Just sick of it all.
Sick of it. Anyway. Completely sick of the bees.
It does. I mean, you get heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
It's an ass kicker.
That's what happened.
So we got our cooling vests on. Killer Bee Nation. For those of you just joining us, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We're in Cochise County, the Wild West, literally. And I mean, Tombstone is about 50 miles over there, and some other places over there, and then there's a bunch of shit over there. So anyway, we're near Portal and Cave Creek. This has the highest percentage of retired entomologists in the country living here.
Right here.
All 40 of them. I mean, it's not. I mean, Portal's small. Okay,
I know of at least 2 over in Patagonia.
Yeah, well, Patagonia. That's right. Yeah, Patagonia is another beautiful spot. You know, the desert Southwest isn't sand dunes. It's all elevation, and you go, up a couple thousand feet. It's completely different fauna and flora and everything, bugs and the whole 9 yards. Also pollinators, but we'll get into that later. So here we have a deadly invasive species. Remember those 3 words: deadly invasive species. And they already attacked her husband. So, and there, even though the house is way up there, I mean, there's just no reason for it. But that's the problem with these damn things, is we never know why. Now I'm going to, I guess we're going to tie into it. I'm going to get my big blues on. You're all ready to go, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll grab that if you can get the ladder up.
You bet.
And yeah, tell them all about these damn things.
Well, there's our hole, guys. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, these are killer bees, and we're killer bee exterminators. Killer bees were created in a Brazilian laboratory in 1957 when they crossbred African queen bees with European drones. The result was a better bee, impervious to cold, impervious to heat. They swarm up to 30 times a year under optimal conditions. They don't have the disease problems that the European honeybees have. However, they're hyper aggressive, hyper defensive. They're basically honeybees on steroids. And we unalive every hive we find. They escape from the lab and they spread out all over the place. They hit the US in the early 90s, and by 1998, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona had become Africanized, aka killer bees. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock, and they're an existential threat to our native bees, our native pollinators, and, to be honest, our native plants. Like I said, we unalive every hive we find, and you better believe we're not going to relocate this hive.
Oh, hell no. I say unto thee, oh, hell no. So we'll let Hosh bring the ladder over, and we're going to try to pry that piece of wood out and just see. Now, like I was saying earlier, that's the airport, not the city, where they're coming and going out of there. You cannot tell the size of any city by looking at a picture of its airport, right? Oh, it's so dry out here, guys. The same applies to this, because Mulmahay, yeah, it's just dry, that's all. And there's a bunch of pollen in the air, so, the joy of being me.
The joy.
Put that up a little bit straighter if you could, please. Just a little bit of an angle. Oh, there you go. That might work. There's an average of 100,000 bees in a hive now. Holy shit, right? And we've seen them come out of a hole smaller than that at 1,000 per second. You want to go up and see what it looks like?
Sure.
Take the 360 up, of course.
You bet.
Hosh is going to go up and see what we're getting into. And we do have the flashlight. Don't worry, I'm going to send you guys up with him in a minute. You just never know day to day what we're getting into, do you, Killer Bee Nation? We don't. You want to see if you can pry that thing out of there?
Oh, yes, I will.
That
As soon as I sit this.
piece of wood?
Yeah.
See if you can find a place for that. I'll get the pry bar. I hope it's not wedged in there too good. I'd really like to see if there's comb. And this hive, who knows how long it's been there. These old trees like this could have been here for decades. Yeah, they'll last. I mean,
No, not coming out.
How about the top with that one? Yeah.
Nope.
What about the pry bar? Can we break it up a little bit?
We can try.
Oh, they're coming out.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, they like Hosh. All right, well, let me get up there. I'll have you handle the camera down here if you would.
Okay.
I'm just.
Yeah, you want to get up there with the pry bar?
I want to, yeah.
Hold on, let me get this 360.
Yeah, he's getting the 360 going. It's different every single time, you guys. I mean, you recall the Sidewinder bees that we did up on top of Dos Cabezas, Sidewinder bees? Look it up on YouTube, because YouTube's the only platform that supports the 360s, to my knowledge.
And you got the pry bar.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I got it right here. I just got a little one.
Yeah, should we bring this up, though, and show them?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. If it ain't going to work with this pry bar, then it ain't going to work. So be aware, guys, these guys already lit up and stung up her husband. Do not forget that. And the only thing that's predictable about Africanized honeybees is that they're unpredictable. Get that? Sounded very zen, didn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see anything down in there? You want the flashlight?
Sure.
They're not lighting up yet, so I feel confident that I can take my glove off, turn it on, and hand it to you. All right. Hold on. There we go. See what you think of that. You see down in there at all?
Well, they've been here a while. A lot of propolis.
Yep. Now, propolis is the tree sap. They actually collect it usually only a couple of times in a couple of months in the like early spring, February, maybe January, February.
So the gang's saying lots of pixels. And what I'm inclined to do actually is turn TikTok off and see if we get a better signal that way.
Oh, there we go. TikTok takes a lot of bandwidth.
Right.
And we'd rather. Okay, so YouTube, hang on for a second. Let me just pull my finger. So before we get into the heat of the war, I'm going to let Hosh. I'm going to pull his glove off. There you go.
All right, if you're on TikTok and you want to keep watching us, head over to YouTube.
Go over to YouTube. Killer Bee Guy.
Killer Bee Guy on YouTube.
Beautiful up here, isn't it?
Right.
All these old growth junipers and, my God, 100-year-old trees.
Yep.
Absolutely wonderful.
Off. Okay. All right. I am going to set this here for just a second. And we'll. Okay. All right, YouTube, let us know if that helps. As always, you guys are the priority.
Now, you got that camera blocking.
I know. I'm going to switch these.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Here, you want me to move this back?
No, move this into the middle. Nope. Nope. Well, I guess it can. It can be moved back.
Okay, hold on, guys. IT. Phone home. Remember? IT? Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well, smarty pants. There you go. And here's this. You need this one?
Oh, yeah, they're saying it's a lot better.
You know, it just takes a lot of bandwidth. Yep.
TikTok.
All right, because I'm really hoping to get a live on this one. Are you going to use this phone again?
No.
Okay.
Nope, that's it for that phone.
I'm going to put it in my pocket. Yep, they're on us. These bees are mean. So, we also have a huge job tomorrow at a kennel down in Hereford, everybody. Bees either in a wall or a floor, they attack the dogs. So, we're really in it. These bees, they killed a beekeeper in Vegas. Look that up. Killed a beekeeper in Las Vegas. Oh, man, I wish that beekeepers just really hate us, but they're in denial about it, too.
I gotta move some more stuff around.
Yeah, what do you got? Stick with us, guys. Stick with us. So this one's blocking the camera lens. You already know all that shit. Here, I'll hold this if you want.
Thank you.
There we go. So hold on, Killer Bee Nation. We got some IT ship maneuvering around. It's a pain in the ass, but it happens. So they killed a beekeeper in Las Vegas. In Comanche, Texas, they killed 3 rodeo horses and sent 2 people to the hospital. 1 hive. That's right, 1 hive. That should, if you get I'm not loosening up.
No.
All right. Can you put that other one down here?
Yeah, I guess I could.
All right. Yeah, just hang with us, guys. We're trying to make it so that everybody can watch and we can get a good...
Witness the majesty.
Huh?
Witness the majesty.
Yeah, that's what it is. You want to put that over here?
Like this.
Okay.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Well, you can put that one over here. Nope. Oh, there you go. Well, now we're talking.
Let's see if this...
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now they're all focused in one place. Well, that was Duck, Duck, Goose with cameras. Jeez, I'm ready to get dizzy. I did. Right. My goodness. Anyway, so yeah, they killed they got a tree trimmer in God damn it, I can't remember the town in Texas. A lot of incidents
Eastland.
in Texas.
Eastland.
Eastland. Well, Eastland, they killed that guy mowing the lawn.
Right.
Yeah, he succumbed to them. I mean, they were in a tree and just like this, actually, literally.
Yeah.
And he was mowing the lawn, didn't know they were there. It happens, every day in Cochise County, people get stung.
Yeah.
It's not like an isolated incident. And just because it doesn't make the news doesn't mean it didn't happen. In fact, we know this for a fact, the hospitals in the northern part of Cochise County don't communicate with the hospitals in the southern part of Cochise County unless it's necessary. So we hear from boots on the ground. We hear from beekeepers, exterminators, our friends of ours around the country, and It's horrific what's going on and kind of not being talked about because we are very pro-native bees. I don't know why you wouldn't be, actually. Wow, this has been here a while.
Okay, you have your phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it in my pocket here. I'm just
Yep.
trying to see if I can get any of this out of here to make a bigger opening. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Texas is getting bad, George.
Oh,
Texas is getting really bad, and there's people relocating honeybees in Texas.
Oh, for God's sake.
They
what
ought
the
not be
hell?
doing that. That spreads. It makes the problem worse. It really
Oh, it
does.
does, absolutely.
Just there needs to be across the board and exterminate only
Really
for
old
for
propolis
feral
here,
honeybees.
You know? It's
What's-
really old propolis.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, it's amazing because most people, when it comes to native versus invasive, it's pretty black and white, right? Buffalo grass is a horrible grass that grows out here. It's invasive. It's the reason our wildfires are so hot now. And so people would never plant buffalo grass on purpose. But when it comes to honeybees, there's this huge gray area. It doesn't seem to be any black and white because people think that we're going to starve without them. Well, that's BS. No feral hives. This hive right here does not contribute to our food at all. None. All that this hive does is compete with native pollinators. So for us, being scientists, once we're confronted with facts that go against what we already knew, then we adjust our thinking. Doesn't mean it's not going to change again, but that's what it is. So, oh, there we go. I did it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Had to keep picking away at it. Kind of like a scab. What
Sure.
in the hell?
Sure.
Ah, that's it, though. I don't think anything else is coming out.
Yeah.
But I do want to see. So, oh, yeah.
Now, it looks like it goes
definitely
down.
goes down in a long ways.
That's
Huh?
good. It's good it goes down and not up.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, I did look all around here.
Yeah.
Now, we would have been stung already and not be able to stand it. We probably would have gotten, you know, hurt, really hurt, actually. So these guys are coming out now. If we're in the middle of nowhere, we will allow them to do this for a few minutes, just to show everybody this is not a DIY channel. Damn it! Could you hand me the Fendona?
Sure. Can I give you this first?
Yes, I'm gonna show everybody what's going on. So these guys are super vicious, and yeah, there's just no gray area. Okay, this is an incredibly invasive species. They're not only invasive, they are deadly. Here we go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Now we're here to mitigate the threat, gang.
That's what we're doing, especially with this one. If we can get the honey, we do, as you guys know. But they're going according to label. Spray a little bit and wait. Spray a little bit and wait. I wish I could get that other there, but that's all right. Here, I'm going to show everybody what's going on, huh? Here we go. So, oops, hold on. I gotta get, yep, there we go. So, I mean, this is a mean hive, and they've already shown themselves. That's the problem with these Africanized honeybees. You don't know when they're going to light up, but they will eventually. And why live with the devil? Why? I mean, you know, you're already, you know, living in a trailer park. What? What? Anyway.
Hey, do you want the defoam?
Well, I'm going to want the poofer.
Got it.
I want the tri-dye.
Yeah.
Because we like our tri-dye. Now, we're using a kill on contact. I can guarantee you this whole thing is full. As long as this could be hollow all the way down to the ground and full of killer bees. So this is what we call a new conceal. Again, put down the expanding foam and step away from the beehive. This is not a damn DIY channel, everyone. You got to be inside or you
No,
good?
I'm good.
All right. So we're here to mitigate this threat. That's it. And to save a bunch of native pollinators. Anybody get that, you know?
Saving natives.
Save the native
That's
pollinators.
what we're doing.
We are very, well, I cannot keep saying it. We're very pro-native. I don't know why there's this big gray area when it comes to honeybees for people. It's a romance about it. So we need the poo glasses. You hear me say it all the time. So
We need the poop glasses.
we need the poop. We need the shit.
We need the shit glasses.
Yeah, no lie. Give me the poofer there. Speaking of poofer.
Yeah. Sure.
Speaking of,
Here, I'll
we
trade
need the
you.
poof.
I'll trade you.
All right, hold on. Oh, listen, guys. Listen how loud it is. Holy crap. I don't think so, because that poofy Residual will work, and then we're going to entomb the living hell out of them, of course, right?
Okay, here you go.
Okay, I'm going
The
to trade
cap
you.
is on it.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. It says it should be because it's poofy. So this is tri-dye. You've seen this used 1,000 times. And it works really well, but because it is poofy, I'm going to actually move this a little bit out of the way. Because I don't want to get the lenses all screwed up. Well, I do, but I'm not going to. Anyway. You know, they don't make any equipment for what we do. We're, like I always say, we don't use equipment, we abuse it. And that's just the damn truth of the matter. Alright, here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, alright.
Oh, it's going right down in.
Can you see it or hear it? Or?
It looks like it.
Oh yeah, it is, yep. It's gonna get quieter now, of course. You know, because, of course, they, and then we'll be doing some defoam, which we love that stuff too. Alright, so, yeah, now there's 100,000 bees in here. That's just the way it is. That's a normal hive these days. I know it's horrifying, isn't it? But it's the way it is. So, oh, come on. I'm going to take off the protective cover completely and see if it'll expand my horizons. It's got different sizes on it, you know, for different size holes to applicate.
Yep.
Anybody got any questions for us or anything?
No, not yet. There's good discussion on YouTube about relocating hives.
Oh, good.
So that's good, guys. Yeah, absolutely. But there's more to it than that when it comes to people who are relocating, especially, you know, without bee suits on and hair blowing in the wind. That's curated content. There's a lot you're not seeing about how they're doing what they're doing behind the scenes. And I'll just leave it at that. The bottom line is we are 100% transparent. We start the cameras, we don't stop them, we're not doing anything behind the tree and then bringing it out. We are 100% real. And that's one of the reasons we take great delight in using the 360 for these jobs is nothing can be hidden. There is no behind the scenes with us.
It's all right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm ready for Mr. Defoam.
Okay.
I'm going to hand this back to you as soon as I get the plug on it.
Yep.
Yeah, Killer Bee Nation.
So, yeah, you know, don't fall for a carny act.
No, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Playing on emotions. So don't let them play on emotions. Let me do that. Anyway. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. So this has got the, it's a pyrethrin. It's straight up pyrethrin actually in a silica base. And that's so it'll poof easier and travel more. So now what of course I'm worried about is bees further up or down or around the base. So I'm going to have, well, Hosh hands me that defoam. I'm going to trade him and let you guys go look and see if you can see any other entrances. I hope not, but...
Yeah, we're just looking for other holes, guys. Oh, there's a lizard. So far, so good. It really looks like they just go straight down into the fat body of this tree. And I am concerned about this cut limb here. I'm going to look at it for just a second. It's looking pretty good.
Do we have another defoam? I think we do.
Yeah.
Might be in there.
Okay. Yeah, I saw one. Okay, so far, Reed.
Nada.
So far, that looks like the only hole.
You know, I kind of felt that way just because they're cutting down on their aggression. So what I'm getting at, Killer Bee Nation, is when one hive, if there's neighboring hives, if there was another hive over in that tree, these two would be enemies of each other. It's just like a trailer park. So they would be enemies of each other. The only reason that bees from that hive would visit this hive is to steal honey. That's it. It's the only reason. They're enemies. They even smell different to each other, just like humans do. But the car alarm is the same. The ooga horn in the submarine's the same. So the attack pheromone, which that's why these guys are mad, they let loose of a pheromone and they turn into white blood cells. Well, if those bees over there got wind of it, and they always do, we would have extremely angry bees coming at us right now, in addition to these guys, which are tapering down. They don't come over to join the fight. They come over to fight. Because they're enemies of each other, they will fight each other. They'll be stinging birds. I've seen the air so saturated with the attack pheromone, they're stinging birds flying overhead, telephone poles, and tires on trucks, literally. It's just horrific. It's just mayhem. They're like little biological machines without brains. They turn into white blood cells. They operate off pheromones primarily. It's fascinating shit for sure. Shit for sure. I just said shit for sure.
Thank you for blessing us with that one.
Educated expounding there.
Right.
Shit for sure.
So there is another one down in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. And a doctor. I'm gonna doctor it, and we have a whole bunch more coming from the company. So yeah, everybody got any thoughts? I love it that there's discussion on native pollinators and relocating little bastards, and you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be a discussion. Damn it.
Yeah, there should.
And I really love
That's
the people
the
up here in Cave Creek and Portal and this area because they're scientists for the most part, literally. And this is one of the biggest birding spots in the world, right here that we're in. Here,
Yeah, you want me to get it?
Yeah, shake the shit out of it if you would. Yep. And so they understand native and invasive. People that say that honeybees are not invasive got Winnie the Pooh glasses on. If you could keep honeybees in a hive in your backyard, if you could keep them in your backyard, I'd be all for it. But you can't. That's why they're invasive. All right. You can keep a giraffe in your backyard. Yeah, it's not going to be spreading all over the place. All right, unless off the fence. But no, it's not going to be reproducing and spreading everywhere. That's non-native. Kind of like the giraffe thing. Anyway, non-native. Jesus, dry out, guys. Non-native versus invasive. Yeah, I'm going to be drinking some more water here. So, invasive. You cannot keep honeybees in your backyard. They need up to a 3-mile radius to forage. That's right, up to a 3-mile radius. So that means you can't keep them in your backyard. Plus, when they swarm, nature's way of propagating there with bees, they're going to go to the neighbors. They're going to go wherever the hell they want. In other words, they don't know fences and boundaries. And they will take over an entire ecosystem. And on top of that, unfortunately, kill native pollinators. And horses and dogs and elephants and everything else. What do you think, Coach? How's it looking up there?
I think we're ready. You want to go with steel wool on this?
I don't think the hole's big enough.
I don't think it is either.
I think we can just dump a whole buttload, that's the Latin for it, of expanding foam. Yeah. Where this is a classic nuke and seal, like I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself. What in the hell is he talking about?
Well?
Well? What? Calm down.
Well?
So there's a ball of bees hanging in a tree, a swarm. Used to be benign, not anymore. That's what killed my buddy Dan. And we've had swarms of bees flying up Main Street attacking people in Bisbee. It's just the weirdest thing. Also, a nuke and seal. Okay, this is a nuke and seal, just like it sounds. We're here to mitigate the threat. We kill the bees and then entomb them in there and guarantee it, and it's a done deal. Then there's sidewinder bees, right? That's a big old case of holy shit is what that is. Is that can that doesn't work?
No, I threw that one out.
Oh, shit. Is that another can that...
Yeah, can I hand you this?
Yeah, I wish you would.
360?
Oh, whoa, the 360, hold on.
Well, I've just got to find some place to put it up here. Oh, it's good. I can stick it there for now.
Well, going for a carny ride.
A little bit, yeah.
So then, yeah, go to Sidewinder bees and Dragoon Baptist bees and look those up if you want the holy shit removals.
Right, I'm going to give you this.
Yep, no problem. Very good. Yep. Yeah, these things, so that's the 3 type of removals where we have to cut the floor of the shed up or tear the house down or whatever. We never cut down a tree to remove bees. It's ridiculous. What we do does not hurt the tree at all. We're here to mitigate the threat. And besides that, you've probably seen us. There's very, very few removals that we do where we can save any of the honey out of a tree anyway, because you got to cut the damn tree open. And our trees, are about this big diameter, but you got to use a chainsaw or a sawzall. Yeah, sawdust every damn place. So, no, that's not going to happen because then it contaminates the honey. And all the comb that we get, if it's contaminated with anything, gets discarded. Of course, that's another reason it's so rare. So, how's that going?
Good.
Are you able to stick that way down in there?
No. Nope, there's a corner.
Oh shit, of course
Yeah,
there is.
I mean, I did what I could.
Well, I'm gonna climb up too and take a look, of course. Yeah, so once again, if you're just joining us, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We got Hosh up on the ladder, being Superman, and we're in Portal, Arizona. Look it up. It's one of the most beautiful spots in the country, literally. Near the Arizona-New Mexico border, a huge birding spot and naturalist spot, and just gorgeous. Look up Cave Creek. Holy cow, huh? And a little, yeah, it's just beautiful country. But the Chiricahuas are a huge mountain range, and about 11,000 feet, maybe 10,500, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
They get a lot of snow. I know that.
11, yeah.
A lot of snow. There's no towns up there, no cities
go
up
up
there.
there?
No, none of that. Yeah. I'll climb up there and take a look. No, it's just wilderness. There is no towns up there. We're in it. This is it. This is the town. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can find any other holes. Nope. Nope. Well, ding dang doodle bop. I don't know. I think anybody got any thoughts for us?
Not seeing anything.
Do you have another can? Because I did find a hole.
Oh, good.
Yep, yep.
Oh, wow.
Went back this way.
Yeah. Okay.
So is there another?
Yes, there is.
Okay, good. I'm gonna put this down. And we'll. All right, I'm gonna drop this and
Yep.
another one. I can handle that if you want for a second. So now we're just trying to get as much in there to nuke and seal. Like I said, you know, kill them and seal it up, mitigate the threat. So even though these guys are not super aggressive right now, they already attacked. And they all will. All these Africanized hives will attack at some point. European hives, no, maybe not so much, but you know, who cares? They're both still invasive species. And so people that keep backyard bees should really do some research and see if they're doing what they want to do with good conscience. Boy, that put the load on them, didn't it?
Yes. Yes.
I grew up in the church. You guys better watch it. I'll start preaching this shit.
Please do.
Yeah, you grew up more in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else is going on? Anything, Hosh?
No.
Nobody got any?
No.
Pretty straightforward as far as for the Killer Bee Nation.
Yeah. It's a little hard to see the screen too. So.
Oh, of course. Oh man.
Oh, good. Log Hog has said his bee suit came in.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah. Now make sure anybody out there that's going to be removing bees, make
Get
sure you're licensed. Get licensed for your sake. It's really, it comes down to liability.
That's what it boils down to.
But you know, you want to be state sanctioned if you're going to do anything like this. So check out your local, you know, your local PMD, Pest Management Division. Get in there and
I probably have something.
see what it, yeah, Department of Agriculture. Yeah, see what it's going to take. Get licensed up and stay licensed. Stay current on your licensing. It's important.
Well, that is a successful wrap. That is a successful wrap. Well, Killer Bee Nation, thank you so much for joining us. Love having you guys along. I mean, not every job is a Sidewinder. Not every job is a Dragoon Baptist Church. But they all got to be talked about and told. And we must spread the word. Save the native bees.
Save the natives.
When you say save the bees, which ones? You got to narrow it down, because if you say save the birds and you only talk about chickens and eat bald eagle every night, that's not good. All right? So when you say that this that drives me nuts, this gray area with honeybees with people, invasive native, black and white, no variance, not in our brains. It's not in our brains, it's just a fact. Invasive, and also an invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded. Think about that again. An invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded. Ever.
Not even once.
Not even once.
Didn't happen one
They're
time.
invasive. So everybody is quite fine normally with invasive species versus native. Oh, I'm pro-native. Until you talk about honeybees. Oh my God, we actually get death threats. Literally. From mostly beekeepers who are in such denial about it. You'd think they'd be the the peace-loving, most righteous people in the world, no, they are full of vile, oh my God, anger. Holy shit. But it's just science for us. We don't give a shit. It's just science. So, anyway, Hosh, I think do you have anything to say about killer bees and trees?
Sure.
You do?
Yeah, you bet I do,
That's
Reed.
amazing. Okay.
All right, gang. Let me give it to you straight. If you've got a hole in any tree on your property with honeybees coming and going, that's called a feral honeybee hive. Now, if you're in Arizona, the desert Southwest, south of the Mason-Dixon line, they're guaranteed to be Africanized. 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized, and it's been that way here since 1998. If you're in Cochise County and you've got honeybees coming and going anywhere on your property, give us a call. We'll come take care of it. And be careful. Stay away. Those are killer bees. They will kill you. They will kill your dog. They will kill your goat, your horse, your kid. I'm sorry to say it. It's horrible, but it happens every day. Call an exterminator. Never ever relocate a feral honeybee hive. Always exterminate a feral honeybee hive. Feral honeybees are bad for the environment, and they do not prop up our food systems. They're just biotrash. Get rid of them. We'll see you guys on the next job. Let's save America's native bees. Let's save America's native plants. Let's save America's native pollinators. Later on, everybody.
Yeah. Go to xerxes.org and check it out. There's plenty of scientific stuff out there about it, guys. And there's no arguing, there's no emotion about it, it's just the facts. So, love you guys. We'll see you in 20 minutes or tomorrow. We don't know. Catch you later.